Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Today we're starting the fifth parak of Maaser Sheni, the daily double. Fifth parak, the last parak in Maaser Sheni. I believe it's the last parak in Maaser Sheni. It is the last parak of Maaser Sheni. Aleph, Kerem Ravai actually talks about something which is not exactly Maaser Sheni, but has similar halachas to Maaser Sheni. A fruit tree for the first 3 years is called Arla. Can't benefit from it. The fourth year is called Kerem Ravai or Netar Ravai. The other way, a vineyard it applies. Some days it applies by any other type of fruit tree. You have to bring it to Yerushalayim and eat it there, or you can exchange it on money and bring the money and eat it in Yerushalayim. So, Karen Ravai Mitzayin also because Zozos Hadama. During this whole mission is talking about Shvius, where everything's hefker and people are just walking to other people's field and take things. So at the fourth year of this fruit-producing tree or this vineyard falls out during Shemitah, so you want to tell people that it's Karen Ravai to know that they have to actually be poded. So you put, wet mud around it over there, because wet mud is fertile for planting, but it's a simon that people should know they have to redeem it if they want to bring and eat it in Yerushalayim, or redeem it or bring it to Yerushalayim, or redeem it onto money, bring the money to Yerushalayim and eat it now. V'shel arla b'charsis. The first 3 years, if that falls out on Shemitah, so you have to put clay over there, which is used to make pottery. Pottery is not very good for fertile land. People know you're not supposed to benefit from it. Shakvaros besid, a place where a burial plot, you put plaster around, the white plaster, machav, a shoveh, you mix it with water and pour it over there, it's even whiter. So people should know white is like bones. People should know they shouldn't come in contact with it because of tuma. Kohen, Amar Bashim Lil Medra Amur and B'Shvius only applies on Shvius. During the rest of the year, if most people don't go into other people's fields, they're not going to take it. And if you do, right, the Rav said, Halitei l'Rosh of Yamas, it's his fault. He's a Gazlan. We don't have to worry about making simonim for a shine. He wants to be a Russia and steal from you, so we don't have to tell them, do it beheter. Make sure don't eat the arla, or make sure to bring the ravai, not the ravai, to Yerushalayim. That's new. Manichan es hamos va'omrim. It's new, and the people that were careful, that you wanted to protect the Rishayim also. It's new. I don't know whether it's good to be a Sanua or not. It sounds like, I don't know. Sanua, usually people think Sanuim are good. We'll talk about that more in Ian Mitzion. They would put money down. They said, whatever people take, so therefore they're not stealing, right? Whatever they're taking should be redeemed onto this money. So therefore the kedusha, whatever it is, the kedusha of Karen Ravai or the arla goes onto the money, and they'd have to either bring the money to Yerushalayim or not use the money. This way, the Gazlanim would be saved, and they wouldn't do an Aveira. Beis Kerem Ravaya, Ola Yerushalayim Mahalach Yom Echad, the Chol Sad. This is quoted in Masechet Beitza in the beginning. You have a vineyard, the fourth year, you have to bring it to Yerushalayim. They're Masakein that, even though technically you normally could redeem it, that's one of the halachas of Kerem Ravaya Netar, you can redeem it onto money and bring the money to Yerushalayim. Within a day's walk, you have to actually bring the fruits. In order that people should bring their own fruits and not buy all the fruits out in Yerushalayim, in order that there should be a lot of fruits available for other people to buy in Yerushalayim, other people who were further away and couldn't bring it to Yerushalayim. If you're only within a day's worth of travel, you can technically put it in your car or put on your camel and bring it to Yerushalayim. What's considered a day's journey away? Elas min Adaram. Elas, I guess, sounds like Elat from the south. Akravas min Asafon. Akrav min Asafon, I don't know, places like Galil, I guess. Lud min Amarav. There is a city now, Lud, in the west. Vayardim min Amizrach, right? And the Jordan River in the east. Misharabu Aperos, when there were already a lot of fruits in Yerushalayim. They said this takana doesn't apply anymore, and even right outside the wall of Yerushalayim, you could be put on the money. Utnaya bedavar, right? Even though they retracted this takana, they made a stipulation that whenever they want, they could bring it back. Rabbi Yossi, he says, when did they stop? When did they get rid of this rule that you have to bring it within a day's worth of Yerushalayim, a day's journey of Yerushalayim? You have to bring it to Yerushalayim. You can't be poded, and they annulled that takana once the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, and no one was going to Yerushalayim anyways. They didn't need to have a lot of fruits in Yerushalayim. And they made a stipulation that when hopefully Beis Hamikdash will be rebuilt in our days, right, the same law, takana, that if you're within a day's journey of Yerushalayim, you have to bring the fruits themselves, and you can't be pulled onto money. Stay tuned for Ian Mitzion. We'll talk more about Mishnah Aleph.